Hey, this is Danielle, and today I'm going to be talking about earnings opportunities. I'm going to start off talking about Meta because this is a ticker that I've made a few videos about. Been talking about it in Simpler Trading, Trader TV Live, and such. And the reason why I was talking about it is because I had a really nice bullish setup, and I also had the fact that this ticker has rallied both before and after earnings the last 3 quarters, in addition to having a squeeze. And most of all, it had some positive hot zone stats. Now, what are those? These stats up here demonstrate over the course of the last, well, in this case, it's only over the course of the last 5 quarters because they changed their ticker. So I don't have longer data on it. But usually I like to look at 2 to 3 years of data, and I look at the average move before earnings, overnight earnings, and then post earnings. So with this one, I had hot zone stats saying that, on average, it trades higher by about 5%. Well, you can see that it entered the hot zone 2 days later, boom, takes off. Now it's making a really nice move. It also has just this huge move in implied volatility. You can see that you're really not even that close to earnings yet. Earnings isn't going to occur until the 25th of October, and your implied volatility is already almost at the peak of last quarter. So I just wanted to follow up on this one because it has now met my target. So Meta is at 320. That's the price target. What do you do when it's, at the price target and the squeeze hasn't fired and it's so far before earnings? So generally what I'm going to do is I will start to scale out at the first target, just depending on what kind of size you have on. 1272 and 320 is that first target. Your next target is going to be 325. Why 325? That's because that is where the high was after earnings last quarter. If you go back even further, you can see another reason why 325 is such a key and pivotal zone, and that's because that is the price point when all went wrong for Meta. So that is going to be a really important number. If it makes it up there, certainly another great spot to take profits. But what do you do after that? Well, if there is still ongoing upside momentum, you can try and hold it longer. But I will warn you that, once you get that extended, you're really playing with fire. The plus side of this is, let's say that it does get up to 325. Let's say does get up to 328 and it's still going. Here's the thing, is that momentum could end up being really strong just because it would signal a major breakout up above that 325 zone. So it's one of those things where, if you have a short term trade on, you're getting close to earnings, you already made money on it, it's doing what you want, just take the money and run. If you have long term shares like I do, obviously I'm not going to just close them right here. I'm going to keep holding on. And, if it breaks through 328, that's when we could really see a big recovery. So it's more of a shorter term and then a longer term game plan here. So, what other opportunities are we going to have with Meta? Now, another opportunity that I'm going to look at, not just in this stock, but in all of the companies that are coming up, because bank earnings are going to start this Friday, is I'm going to be looking at selling premium overnight. Now, why would I do that? Well, you can see how much the implied volatility has already expanded. And what's great about this market right here now is that we have the NASDAQ going higher, but we also have a situation where the VIX is going higher. So VIX is going higher, you're up above 17. That means that premiums are going to be a little bit more juicy to sell. And I, for one, am going to be focused on selling those. Now, I'm going to be doing a webinar on Wednesday night. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a preview. One thing that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my overnight trades. So here's an example of a trade. This was 50% overnight, made 1,300 bucks on Adobe. This was a situation in which, Adobe had this rising earnings volatility. It got pretty high going into that earnings event. I was able to sell that premium overnight, in and out, made my 50% of the credit, which is actually even more if you look at the return on risk. But, anyways, that is what I'm going to be talking about on Wednesday at my webinar. So, if you want to learn more about my earning strategies, go to simplertrading.com/nightly. Go ahead and sign up to learn more about the overnight earnings method. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.